I mean, like, yesterday, I wasn't feeling well, and so I was just, like, trying not to throw up. So I was keeping very much to myself while the 5-year-old was playing on the playground behind us. And the 10-month-old was hanging out in a little, like, walker bouncer type thing. And he's sort of, waddling around and exploring the world. Well, he's just starting to make noises, I guess you could say. But the big noise that he can say is ba 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 ba. So he's just sitting there going ba 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 ba. And so I'd look over at him and I'd go, "Hey, what you doing, Bop Bop?" And he'd look over at me and he'd smile, and then he'd come waddle over to me and go like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he'd see my keys because they're shiny and fun, and he'd start like grabbing at them. It was. And then after a while, I go like, "Oh, wait, there's a bee over there. I'm going to go chase that bee," which didn't sit too well with me, but okay. Yeah, they've got like crazy bees at the Sonic right now. Anyways, as I like waddle off, and then, and then I'd look over just to make sure he was okay. And I'd say, "Hey, what you doing, Bop Bop?" And smile and come waddle back over to me like, "Hey, what's up?" His brother later on was like, I looked over at the 10-month-old and I said, "Hey, what's up, Bop Bop?" And he smiles at me again, and the 5-year-old goes, "That's not his name." And I was like, "I'm just gonna call him that for now. It's okay." So I'm very grateful for babies and small children that make me just laugh so hard. And smile. It makes you feel young. It makes you feel good. So I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for all caps someone. I know I've said it in the past, and I try not to say it every single day. I am seriously grateful for him every single day. I'm grateful that he's so patient with me. I am grateful that he is trying, bless his heart, he is trying to understand me. Sometimes, like, he'll say something and I'll start laughing, not because it's objectively funny, not because I'm laughing at him, not because it's, anything, he hasn't said anything wrong or stupid or whatever, and it's not funny, but it just strikes me as funny in some way, and then I start laughing because it shouldn't strike me as funny, but it does, and so I'm laughing at myself. And so we're having a conversation, and he said something, and this happened. Like, I started, like, laughing because not what he said was funny, but because what he said struck me as funny, and I thought it was funny that I thought it was funny. And I tried to explain this to him. Well, he said, "Well, why is it funny?" I'm like, look, I'm not laughing at you. It's not objectively funny. It just struck me as funny. I'm weird. Let it go. I can't explain it. And he kept pushing because he's trying to understand the way that my brain works. And I'm just like, "Aw, you brave, brave man." But he has that courage to attempt to understand how my weird thought process works. And he also has that patience to wait me out. And I'm really impressed with how he hasn't really been taking anything, like, personally, because I really I adore, if you've been listening to this show for the past almost 6 months, 5.5 months, I guess, I adore this man. I have adored this man since the day I met him. And I know he's not perfect. I will never see him as perfect. But I, I don't know. I adore him. And I don't ever want to say or do anything to insult him in any way. So when I laugh at something he says, and it's not obvious why it's funny, it's less about whether or not it's funny, you know? But he's so, you know what I mean? Like, and here again, I'm going off on a tangent, and you guys love it, I know. But I'll start talking about something, and I think I'm making sense, and he'll stop me. He'll go, Becca, you're not making sense. And I mean, he doesn't mean it in an insulting way, I don't think. But he's just sort of going, okay, Becca, stop. You're not making sense. I know you're trying to say something nice, but it's not making sense. So please stop, because you're gonna really regret it later. And I'm just so grateful that he is the person that he is, and I am so grateful that he is in my life. Because especially here in the past few weeks, I don't know what I would have done without him. I really don't. So, anyways, if you would like to contact me anywhere on the internet, what you need to be looking for is PurpleBecca923. That's PurpleBecca 923. That is my username on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. With regards to Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, I always follow back. It might take me some time, but I always follow back unless and until you send me something inappropriate, in which case you will be dealt with accordingly. PurpleBecca923@gmail.com is the email address, and PurpleBecca923.com is the website. Yes. Uniformity! So until next time, remember to go out there and create what you deserve. Believe that you deserve it, and create it. And it's not over unless and until you say it's over. But once you have created what you deserve, you can fly with the penguins. Toodaloo!